Yogi Bears, welcome back to day 16 of Yogatober. My name is Sorsha and I have a frog in my throat, so I'm going to try not to talk too much throughout this video. Today we're going to be doing zombie core, strength from the undead. That's my zombie. So yeah, theme, core activation, playful strength. So yeah, we're going to do a few core asanas today. You can obviously, if you want a little bit more fire today, you can do a repeat. I am running a little bit behind on Yogatober, so thank you so much for bearing with. I have released 2 videos today, so I'm doing very well. And this one maybe will be a Monday morning one. I think it'll be a Monday morning because I need to edit it. And I'm currently running a bath, so hopefully you can't hear that and it's not too distracting. So we're just going to start with some seated breathing. So just gently closing your eyes or softening the gaze. Sorry, I'm just going to grab my notes. Oh, okay. Okay, sorry, I'm all gross. I apologize. So drawing the spine up nice and tall, drawing the belly button towards the back of the spine, excuse me. Chin is parallel to the mats. And just taking a moment, imagining you're a zombie. Brains. I don't feel that far off from a zombie today, if I'm honest. That's okay. Sunday fun day. I'm very excited for this bath, I won't lie, gang. Okay, so just taking a moment here, imagining you are rising from the dead. Okay. Please don't be too put off by today's class. It won't be a scary core intense. Well, it is core intense, but it's gentle. We're doing a gentle core. Okay. We're going to start with our boat pose. And we did do this on, I think it was the pumpkin class that I did, pumpkin video. So if you want, if you're really feeling like working your core, you could do this and the pumpkin video back to back. I double Dutch dare ya. Okay, so we're going to have a little play here first of all. So I'm just finding my posture. Sorry, brain. So it's almost like I'm going to lie down, but I'm not. I'm like catching myself. So I'm just not quite letting my back curve. I'm just stopping before it starts to curve and then pushing my chest out a little bit further. You can do your arms too, or you can just have your hands underneath your legs. I feel like my neighbours are having a party. I don't know what's going on next door. Sorry, gang, if you can hear that. And then we're going to lift our toes and we're just going to toe tap one at a time. And I have been in bed pretty much all week because I've not been very well for various fun reasons. So if you are someone who gets chronic illnesses that flare up, or if you've had the lurgy, or even if you're maybe like just coming out of your period, I'm kind of multiple boxes of those at the moment. This is a nice little, waking you up from your slumber, but also a reminder to not push it. And you don't have to do a super intense HIIT class to feel the abbies. And this is some deep core. This is not abs really, this is a deep core work. So yeah, just a reminder, let's do both. And just make sure, I know sometimes I start to like round, so just pulling that chest up. And remembering to breathe. Beautiful. Okay. Lengthen the legs, have a little shaky shake. Okay. We're going to walk the plank. Zombie walk the plank. Might just tuck my top in so that I don't accidentally flash anyone as well. Always a good idea. Okay, so we can have a little play around with this. We can do either come onto our elbows. I'm just going to like hug them and then bring them a bit like we're doing Sphinx pose. And then you just bring the leggies out And just have a little play around here. So we don't want the bum to be really high in the air. We want to bring it down a little bit. I like to rock back and forth a little bit here to play. Or we can come onto our hands if you want to do a full plank. Again, just making sure we can dome just slightly. We're not really doming, we're just kind of pressing into the hands. See if I can explain this. There we go. And then bringing the hips down a little bit here. I'm going to go onto my elbows today because I feel like I'm not demonstrating the best form, if I'm honest, because I just feel not very strong, but that's okay. I'm still in the midst of lurgy. So I'm just going to be gentle today. So just finding your plank and just gently holding for a few breaths. Maybe feel a bit of a shake, feel the fire building. 3, 2, 1, and soften. Really nice. If you've got the energy, you could do a couple more of those. You can always hit pause. I'm not going to because I'm not pushing it too much today because I am still, as you can tell from how breathless I am right now, in the midst of something. But I do like to do that. Normally I like to do that for a minute and then I have a little rest and then I do another minute. So if you're feeling that today, you could do that. Okay. And then we've got our dead bug pose. Haven't done this in ages, so I'm hoping that I can demonstrate the form. Well, I'm hoping I can just describe the form well, because I feel like my words are a bit wobbly today. Okay. And if you want more of these are just a few, I guess these are just a few ideas, and I am a little bit brain foggy today, but to be fair, I wasn't when I wrote this class. But if you want more of if you do want like a good, longer core session, do let me know. I'm just kind of doing a few snapshot bits at the moment, really. It's more just to kind of wake up the brains a little bit, even though we are being zombies. Okay, so we're going to bring the legs up like so. And we just want to make sure that the back is nice and flush with the mat. So just have a little, just bring some awareness here. Make sure the back's nice and flat. You can always imagine you're being like punched in the stomach, Houdini style. And you've got to tense a little bit, and that will help you to bring your lower back flush with the mat. And we're going to bring the arms up. And we're going to do opposite arm to opposite leg. So we're just going to bring it down. And I don't let it quite hit the floor. And then other side. So I'm just doing 2 on each side. And I keep my feet flexed. And it turns out I can't really talk and do this at the same time because I nearly forgot to move my arm then. And then we're going to do 1 on each side, okay? So we're going to bring, what leg is that? That's my left leg, right arm. Right arm, left leg. No, that isn't, sorry. Is it? No, that's my left leg, right arm. Sorry, gang. Right leg, left arm, yeah. And this is why I've skipped a few days of filming, because if you think I'm bad today, I have been an absolute mess, in all honesty. But I'm trying to practice just showing up as I am. And I think that's really important with yoga, because sometimes, sometimes you don't even want to do it, but we do it. And that's the most important thing. Okay. Right. We're just going to wring it out a little bit. So I'm just going to bring my left leg down. Right leg comes across, a little supine twist. You can put your hand on your body, put your hands out to the side. I also like to do my chin opposite my knee, just because it gets, excuse me, an extra good stretch. Just rinsing out the body. And then using the core over to the other side. She says try not to kick her shoe cabinet in. Always a good idea. Really nice. And just wringing out body. As I say, I do have the pumpkin video as well. So hopefully between those two. Excuse me. I used to really enjoy doing some core focus class like segments when I taught hot yoga. They were a lot of fun. So I will try and do some more. When I'm feeling better, I'll try and do some more ones. I think I do have one more like core focus one. And I think it's actually a pumpkin-y themed one if I remember correctly when I wrote it. So hopefully I'll film that a bit later in the week when I feel better. hopefully feel a lot better later in this week, gang. That would be great. Gonna have a little shake it all out, and then we're just gonna lie out flat. Try and keep the lower back flush, and we're just gonna come into Shavasana. And we're just gonna bring the hands to the third eye. Sorry to be yawning down the mic. And just take a big breath in through the nose. Exhale, sigh. One more time. Well done for showing up today. I just want to say a massive thank you again for your patience with these videos. I'm so sorry about the gap, guys. I really, really am. I did take my period into account for a couple of days, but I did not take getting this horrible whatever it is at the same time. It's been a triple whammy because I've also just been diagnosed with low iron. So I've just been, I kid you not, so incredibly wiped. I didn't think you could get more wiped out than when you had, I won't say the name of it in case it does like a shadow ban or something, but that thing that was going around, the big lurgy that was going around not that long ago. It's been like that, like times 10. It's been full on. So anyway, sorry, rambling. And I'm not trying to make excuses, but I'm also giving myself some grace because I am determined to do this Yogatober fully this year. I am on a mission, gang. So thank you for staying with me. I do have other videos. I'm hoping to be back now into a bit of a flow of things, but should I miss any more, I do have some older YouTube videos with some really nice flows on, so you can always do those, but I will be doing my absolute best to be here and showing up. Okay. Big thank you for showing up today. Thank yourselves for showing up. Thank you from myself to yourself. And I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste. Again, feel free to hang out here for as long as you can. And a big thank you again, folks.